start off just saying your name and your occupation?
Yeah, I'm Bo Trevillion. My occupation is loving on these boys at Texas State.
Get under! Get under! Hell yeah!
Oh man, it's exciting, exhilarating. You know, you were here. I've been here the whole time. You know, every day is a new excitement. You know, it's new. These new guys coming in. It's a chance to see new guys get in here and start lifting, and everybody's becoming a brotherhood. It's like putting little Lego pieces together. And you know, today was a big day for lifting. Everybody's trying to max out. You know, so it's exhilarating to me. It's like, you know, it gets my heart pumping every time I walk in there. You know, I absolutely love it.
Man, someone who hasn't met William, or Willie T, as we called him, or he called himself, a goofy person, someone who would bring out the goofiness in you. You know, if you're having a bad day, Will may do something that's just stupid, and you're just like, bro, you have no choice but to laugh. I would say with him, he's just a person that's just very charismatic, funny, good energy, positive. No matter what situation he's going through, he's the type of person that's going to bring out the joy and laughter in life. You know, even in a weight room, he'll have handprints on his shoulders and his traps, and he's over there growling and getting hype and just super energetic, super animated, just always making you laugh, even in the serious moments of a max out day. So, you know, I just looked at him like, you know, this kid's goofy, you know, he's just a silly dude. But, you know, as I got to know him and see his work ethic, my mindset shifted on him.
He loved lifting, man. You know, I've got so many videos of Dallas McClarity and William Trevillion IV in the weight room clowning. And that's when we had the old weight room. Dude, those guys love lifting, man. And this was his thing. This was my thing. And it was our thing together when he was at home. We used to lift at a little gym down there in Kyle, Plum Fit. It's not there anymore, but we'd be in there getting it. You know, me, Will, the chief of police down there in Kyle, the captain, and another one of the other sergeants down there. We'd be down there lifting all the time, man. So you know, like,
they'll be in the weight room with each other. I'm like, dang, man, that's your dad. Like, your dad's swole, you know? Like, dang, y'all really get it right now. Like, he was always trying to outwork everybody.
So, I used to always tell Will, I was like, hey, man, you know, if you're going to keep lifting, you need a belt. And he's like, I can just use your belts. I say, you can't use my belts. Those are my belts. Your belt needs to be specially for you. So he you know, him hauls around for a few weeks, and he calls me, he says, I know what I want on the belt. And I was like, okay. He said, remember this time you was telling me about fight no more? I was like, yeah, you got to fight till you can fight no more? He's like, yeah, that's what I want on a belt.
You know, his biggest goal was to, you know, have the highest max, you know, and he took that really serious. He wanted to open his own gym. And to see it manifest into what it is right now with him having his own gym at Texas State, you know, that just shows you what you put out into the universe, it manifests into something that's big. You didn't see him battling anything. If anything, you just saw like, oh, it's Will, he'll get through it. You know, he'll make it. But it's just, you know, unfortunately it didn't happen that way. you just don't know how to process something like that, you know, with somebody that's really close to you and somebody that you can count on to be there for when you get back. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know how it is. You have your group of friends here. You know, yeah, we have a big team, but there's a designated group of guys that you brothership with, you know, and they understand you on a different level that the next teammate can't understand you.
So everything that I was doing for 20 years was directed at this will be so his life won't be so hard when he gets to the point where he goes out into the world. Well, William passed away, all that changed. You know, my goals changed, my direction changed. Well, you know, my son was a scholarship player here, William Trevillion IV. And when William passed, you know, I almost gave up. And there was one day when I said, you know, Will talked about this school being successful. Will talked about, you know, seeing this team go further and beat bigger schools. And I had to come back, man, because this is what William loved. So I was here when he was here, and I've got to be here after he's gone, and I'm going to keep, you know, I loved it. He taught me to love it, so now I love it. So now I've got to be here. So when William passed away, man, I thought for a while. It took me a year or so, a few years, and I was like, I know what to do. I know to build a weight room. That's what I knew to do. At first, I thought I'd build a weight room, open a weight room out in the city somewhere, put my name on it. You know, one day I'm gonna get old, sell it, and die, and they're gonna change the name. But I thought about if I could get it put on this campus, his legacy will be here with it forever. So that's how this thing came about. You know, I was sitting at the house one day, and I said, I know what to do. And now, there it is.
So when I first met Bo in 2016, we started to build a relationship. And in 2019, he endowed a scholarship in William's name, which is still a scholarship award to a current football player to this day and will for the next 100 years. And we did a 6-minute video of him talking about why he endowed the scholarship, why this was important to him. And, you know, it really came down to building William's legacy with this university. And one of the things he said in this clip is, you know, William always wanted to own a weight room. And I went back to this clip, that was in 2019 when I did the interview. In 2021, I went back just dumb luck to revisit, you know, this 6-minute video of why this was part of William's legacy. And he said in this, William always wanted to own a weight room. And William has a weight room now.
Throughout the entire development process of this weight room, Bo wasn't only around just to make sure things were going well, things were going the right way, making sure things were done the way that I wanted them to be done, but also like along the way, like we developed a relationship, and I look at him as like a friend, I look at him as like a brother or someone that's in my family. And when he's up here, my wife and kids are up here, he literally tells like my wife and kids that he loves them. So like my relationship with Bo went from this thought process that this is just another donor who's going to be here, you know, once in a while, to this guy that's here every single day that continues to support us as a program, but also like me as a family member.
He's around more than any other donor that I've ever been involved with. He is there like clockwork. He drives an hour to practice. He'll spend 4 hours here, then he'll drive an hour back to home. So for him to be around our student athletes, it's really important. You know, I think he probably sees William in a lot of our student athletes, which is why he's kind of, you know, around as much as he is.
And from my standpoint, the student athletes, right? I've already said it, but I think he's a father figure to a lot of those student athletes. I think he's somebody that they can go to talk about what's going on in their lives. You know, a lot of these guys are far from home, right? And so you've got support that's different, right? It's not a coach relationship. It's a friend relationship. I just think he's made a tremendous impact on a lot of people. I see it in the alums that come back. You know, I mean, he's one of the first people they're trying to find. They're trying to gravitate to, right? Where's Bo? Where's he on the sideline? Hey, Bo's going to be at practice, so I'm going to go by practice because I know I can hang out with Bo and catch up with Bo, as well as see what's going on at Texas State football. So it's really just kind of turned into, it's just like he's as part of the program as anything.
You just don't see, a lot of people will just, give money on the side or do something like that just to say they've been a part of it. But Bo's way more than that. He's at every practice. He's at our meetings. He's calling us and checking on us. I mean, it's unbelievable. And, he's always got his whole cowboy fit on, all the guys, we always go up to him and be like, how you doing today? And he's like, I'm good. Never worry about me. I'm good. So, having him out there and him being fully suited up every day in his cowboy fit, it just brings a new energy to practice. And, he's just like, the father away from home, always there to talk to. He's always there to give you advice. And, he's always there if you need anything. And, having a guy like that that's that invested in the program is unbelievable.
When I'm in there, man, I feel William's spirit in there, man. And it's like, I'm looking at everybody and it's like, if there's 40, if there's 50 people in there, I'm like, that's 40 or 50 Williams in there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't see any difference. I'm like, everybody's here for Texas State. Everybody's here trying to get strong. Everybody's here trying to get a successful football program. So it's like, I get that feeling, it's like really heart pumping when I'm in there. Yeah.
But till this day, it doesn't really feel like his presence is gone. Just because, man, I dream, I wake up laughing in my sleep, and it's like, my wife's like, what are you laughing at? And I'm like, man, Will was making me laugh in my dream. I see Bo out here, and I spit an image of Will, and I see what he's building. And it's just like his energy is carrying on for decades, of helping people build themselves in his weight room. And that's the biggest thing about this. It's just like, man, like you, Willie T, you're creating a foundation that you may not be aware of, but we all know what you put in, and we see it for you. And that's the biggest thing. I love that for him, and it's hard to be sad when you see so much greatness built around what he put into this university.